Hello, and welcome to Week 11 of the 2024 to 2025 NFL season. First up, Commanders against the Eagles. Jayden Daniels against Jalen Hurts. I'm going with the Commanders over the Eagles. Next up, Raiders against the Dolphins. Gardner Minshew against Tua Tagovailoa. I'm going with the Dolphins over the Raiders. Next up, Browns versus the Saints. Jameis Winston against Derek Carr. I'm taking the Saints over the Browns. Next up, Colts against the Jets. Anthony Richardson against Aaron Rodgers. I'm going with the Jets over the Colts. Next up, Vikings versus the Titans. Sam Darnold against Will Levis. I'm taking the Vikings over the Titans. Next up, Packers versus the Bears. Jordan Love against Caleb Williams. I'm taking the Bears over the Packers. Next up, Jaguars versus the Lions. Mac Jones against Jared Goff. I'm taking the Lions over the Jags. Up next, Rams versus the Patriots. Matthew Stafford against Drake May. I'm taking the Rams over the Patriots. Next up, Ravens against the Steelers. Lamar Jackson against Russell Wilson. I'm going with the Steelers over the Ravens. Up next, Seahawks versus the 49ers. Geno Smith against Brock Purdy. I'm taking the Niners over the Seahawks. Up next, Falcons versus the Broncos. Kirk Cousins against Bo Nix. I'm taking the Falcons over the Broncos. Up next, Chiefs against the Bills. Patrick Mahomes against Josh Allen. How about them Chiefs? I'm going with the Chiefs over the Bills. Up next, Bengals against the Chargers. Joe Burrow against Justin Herbert. I'm going with the Bengals over the Chargers. And finally, we got the Texans against the Cowboys. C.J. Stroud against Trey Lance. I'm going with the Texans over the Cowboys. Recap: Commanders, Dolphins, Saints, Jets, Vikings, Bears, Lions, Rams, Steelers, 49ers, Falcons, Chiefs, Bengals, and Texans. That's all for now. That's all for this week. See you next week. End of video.